Uh, hello, hello everyone. Today we are going to do some chess puzzles, like usual. These are going to be made into puzzles. So let's get going. If you need to, you can pause the video and try to solve it on your own. So let's go. So in this position, I'm going to give you a hint before I give you the answer. There's a knight sacrifice, which will lead to a winning, like so a mate, like a checkmate. So as you can see in this position, black is kind of dead last almost. The knights here are in the center, and when the knights are on the fifth or maybe sixth, they are very powerful. Like when your enemy knight is close to you, they are usually very powerful. So the answer was knight f6, giving him a check. His only move is to take with his pawn. So if he takes, it is checkmate. You should almost never allow your enemy pieces this close, especially the knights. Okay, as you can see, this knight here covers these two squares. If the knight was not here, then the checkmate will not be possible. So move on to the next one. Okay, so as I told you guys, you can pause the video. I'm going to give you a small hint. It's something to do with under promotion. So, ready? Okay, so your instinct might be to do something like this, which is winnable, like it's playable if you do something like this, because he can take, because this piece is pinned. But the correct move is queen d5 check. He can't go anywhere, like he can go here, he can take this, he can go here. His only move is this one. And you don't promote to a queen, like you might think to, because again, it's winnable. Like black is still dead last in this position. You promote to knight and it's a checkmate, because the queen covers all of the squares. Some people might think that they can take the rook here, which again is fine, it's playable at the end of the day. Black still has a win, not really a winning chance, but more of a drawing chance, depending on your level. And if you give a check here, again, knight moves here, you can't give a check anymore here. You did not really do anything. You did not accomplish almost anything. So moving on, I'll give you guys a few seconds. Again, you can pause the video if you feel like to. Okay, so I'm going to give you a small hint. It is something to do with the queen, a queen sacrifice. Ready? Okay, let's go. So queen b8 is the answer. Why, you might wonder? Can he simply take? Yes, he can. But this is checkmate. See? The king doesn't have any legal moves. There are no legal moves in this position. Some people might be tempted to take the queen, exchange it, but you should never exchange pieces when you are at a disadvantage, okay? Never do it. Unless it leads to a checkmate or something like that. So don't exchange pieces when you are down material. Very important. So again, queen b8, he's forced to take, then this is checkmate. Always look for checks, okay? Always look for checks and captures. So moving on to the fourth one, I will give you guys a little bit of time to think. It is again a queen sacrifice. If you spot the last one, the last tactic, you should spot this one too. Or like use what you learned in the previous puzzle and try to solve this one. Okay, so maybe you solved it or not. You know how it is. The correct move is queen d8 in this position, because again the king has no legal moves, the bishop captures, and this is checkmate. Again, be really careful in these positions and don't exchange pieces when you are at a material disadvantage, okay? And always look for checks and captures, okay? And moving on to the fifth one. Okay, another queen sacrifice. I'll give you some time to think about it. Okay, so in this position, white should take the bishop, because again the king has no legal moves, and the only legal move that black has is to take the queen. Then as you can see, you have a pawn here that protects these two squares, and it is checkmate because the king can take it or escape. Okay, some people in this position might play something like rook e8, which is not really a good move because black can equalize very easily. If black takes, that's mate. But black is not forced to take, okay? Remember this thing. Because if you can take, that doesn't mean that you should. Look. See, this is checkmate. What black should do in this position is to not take this, okay? Don't take it. Play something else, like develop your knight or move the pawn one square further. Like move this pawn, for example. You don't take this, because if he takes, then you are doing better, because he can come with the bishop here. Oh, sorry, it's white play. But the idea with black is to come with the bishop here and protect this square, or with the knight. Okay, so the next puzzle, I'm going to give you some time to think about it. It's another, yeah, you probably guessed by now, it's another queen sacrifice. It's pretty hard to spot, so if you didn't get this, like these two ones, Right? Don't worry about it. It's very hard. Chess is a hard game, and yeah. No, actually, I'm sorry. It's not a queen sacrifice. I'm dumb. Okay, so ready? Okay, so in this position, some people might think to sacrifice the queen, like this. If you thought about it, then this is correct. Now, what's the next move? What do you do? Do you have a few good moves? Or, well, bad moves. For example, this is checkmate, okay? This is not checkmate, as you can see. And tell me why not? Why is not checkmate? Because, yeah, black can block here. And black is winning. Another way you can do it is here. This is checkmate, okay? Because it's a double check. These squares are protected, this is protected, this is protected. So here and here are the only two moves that are winning for white. And now moving on to the last puzzle, which is a little bit harder in my opinion. So yeah, pause the video if you feel like, and it's a queen sacrifice again. I'm sorry for the last one, it was a queen sacrifice. I'm not sure why I was thinking otherwise. So yeah, this is a queen sacrifice. Okay, so let's go. Probably some of you by now have figured out that you have to sacrifice the queen on f8 because the king can take because of the rook, so he's forced to take with the bishop, and the rook delivers a checkmate. So yes, g7 is protected by the knight along with the rook, so and you should not take the bishop because you lose the queen. See, I mean, if you do this, you lose the queen, and this, you see, you open the queen. So be careful. Like not always. Like it's not always a good move to capture something. For example, this is almost equal for black. Black can do something like this. You have to place. You don't have to play. No, you don't have to play that because you lose your queen. I'm sorry. You have to play something like this, and yeah, the position is very complicated, and there are lots of ways when you can blunder mate in here. Like for example, here if he takes, this is mate. So yeah. Well, I hope that you guys enjoyed this video, and I hope to find you here tomorrow with another chess puzzles. Don't forget to like and subscribe and tell and give me some feedback in the comments down below. Cheers.